So I was asked before if I was stuck in Eldritch Horror Cthulhu Mythos land. If I had to choose between Innsmouth and Dunwich, which place would I like to end up? Innsmouth. Innsmouth all the way. Hello and welcome to another Starmen Just Watched. I'm Devin, with me is Billy.
Woo!
And we watched The Dunwich Horror, another H.P Lovecraft story.
Yeah. First time of both of us watching it.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing this movie.
Yeah.
I've read the story a long time ago, and I know a bit about the lore. So, I'm in that boat of... I know enough to know the inaccuracies, but not enough to know why it's inaccurate.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, Billy, simple plot.
Wilbur
Wheatley.
Yeah. Wants an Necronomicon to do some crazy ritual. Let's...
To summon back the old ones.
Summon
That's
back
all
the
it
old
is.
ones.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm trying to explain this one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very good attempt, Billy. I applaud you on that one.
Yeah.
Because this is a crazy-ass movie to try to
Yeah,
put together.
No, all I can say is I'm so glad I tracked this one down.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's just, holy crap, trying to follow along.
Yeah.
If you don't know anything mythos.
Yeah.
Like, this is really, you had to be a fan of H.P. Lovecraft's work to want to see this.
Yeah.
And I can imagine, did it come out in the box office where it was like a straight-to-DVD release or something?
Oh,
silly?
no. This came in the 1970s. There was no such thing.
Yeah. Like, it was the 1970s. I don't know how it was handled.
Let's see. I don't know what the budget was, but the box office was like $1 million something.
Okay.
So.
Interesting.
I can see this being like a drive-in movie.
Yeah. Maybe a 3D movie with the flash effects. Holy hell. We'll get into those eventually. Alright, so the play-by-play. The plot. So, we start off at a library.
Hmm?
The library has the one and only Necronomicon.
Except this one's not bound in human flesh.
No. This is the real deal, not someone's knockoff handicraft.
Ouch!
I'm sorry. I was like, I love both Necronomicons, but for different reasons.
Right?
Yeah. One is, it's just a book that just has a lot of evil things written in it because it's made by a madman. The other one is someone's art and craft project and poetry slam session.
Nice one.
Which happens to summon deadites. Anyway, so the Necronomicon's at this library.
And I'm assuming it's Miskatonic University, if I had to guess.
If I had to take a guess of where we are, the Miskatonic University is a probably safe, accurate guess.
Because someone mentioned Arkham, I'm like, that'll be it.
Yep. Arkham is where the Miskatonic is. And we meet our main female lead, Nancy, and our main male lead, Wilbur. Wilbur Wheatley.
Yeah. Played creepily by Dean Stockwell.
I know. And Wilbur wants to look at the Necronomicon. It's kind of off limits, but through some mystic voodoo power, I have to believe he does. He manages to convince Nancy to let him see it for 5 minutes.
For sure. I don't know. I can never pronounce his.
I didn't get the full name of the professor.
Oh man. Artemis or.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look where it is.
I think Dr. Arch.
Dr. Henry Artemage.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can just call him Henry.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So Dr. Henry, who also wants the book for his own studies. We don't really get a clarification on what he wants it for.
No.
But it's got to be a lot less sinister than what Wilbur wants it
Yes,
for.
has to be. You'd hope.
You would really hope. So basically, he comes in and says, "You gotta stop looking at that. It's time for you to leave. You're creeping everyone out. Why don't you have dinner with me?"
Yeah.
Against my better judgment, sure.
They have dinner.
Discuss a few things, and it's late, and Wilbur misses the last bus out of town, quote. And Nancy offers to drive him back to Dunwich.
Whoa.
I was like, now, if you tell me you need to go to Dunwich, good luck.
Yeah. Here's a sign, follow the book rules of the road.
Yeah. I'm sure someone's an idiot and will take you there. But no, Nancy takes him there. For a series of events, basically, he drugs Nancy, turns her into a ritual sacrifice. And our friend, who I didn't catch the name of because she didn't...
Nancy.
Nancy's the main lead.
Yeah.
I don't know what her friend's name is. It's like probably
Elizabeth.
I was going to say it's probably Elizabeth or a Beth or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Elizabeth and Dr. Henry come to find Nancy because she hasn't showed up the next day for work. And old man Wheatley's there saying, "Get off my lawn."
And he is the grandfather?
No, he's just the father.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
It is hard to tell. But old man Wheatley knows way more than he lets on. And I'm trying to get through the plot. As simple as possible while still keeping the key points, but basically,
yeah.
This plot's a little convoluted because we find out the great-grandfather Wheatley worshipped the old ones, was shunned by the town because of that, because it's a Christian town that fears anything that's not Christian.
Yeah, so
they hanged him.
And because they had a trumped-up murder charge.
Yep. The girl went missing. Basically, they blamed him because that's the easiest thing to do to get rid of him.
Yeah.
But the father, then old Wheatley, uses the ritual to summon Yog-Sothoth and open the gate like his dad tried to. It's kind of a family tradition. Try to open the gate of the old ones.
Yeah, no, it's weird family tradition, but okay.
No. But the old man failed, and the wife ended up giving birth to twins, one being the Dunwich Horror and the other one being Wilbur. And going completely insane from it.
Yes, you see her.
We'll find out about her later at the insane asylum. And now he's trying to tell his son, "Don't do what I did. It doesn't work." Yeah, well, Wilbur ain't having that. I'll prove you wrong, Dad.
Well, the twin brothers upstairs.
Yeah, in his room. Which, already I'm pretty sure he was locked in the basement in the original story. I don't think he was put in the attic. But I guess it doesn't matter as long as you locked him away somewhere.
Yeah.
Also, I remember him being much bigger. That's why he was in the basement. It had more room. But I could be wrong on this. I don't know. H.P. Lovecraft writing is very loose and wild.
And be applauded for that.
Yeah. It's a good way of saying, like, storytelling. It's so horrifying, it cannot be put to words.
Yeah. That's why adapting it's always so hard.
Yeah. You just know it's gotta be lots of tentacles and gross.
Right?
Yeah. Throw in a bunch of eyeballs, you pretty much got yourself an Eldritch Horror. Anyways, we started finding out that, there's a ritual going on. The townsfolk get all upset after old Wheatley dies, and Wilbur tries to do his ritual in the graveyard before burying.
The Christian cemetery, and like,
Yeah. No, not near our Christian cemetery. Get that shit out of here. So we'll cut to the chase. And basically, we have a confrontation with the professor versus Wilbur during a ritual to stop the ritual from happening. And we believe we succeeded. But then the stinger ending is maybe we didn't. As Nancy may be pregnant with something.
Yes.
That's basically the gist of the movie.
Yeah, no, it's...
And so, things we like about the movie.
Okay.
The sound score for me.
Yes.
I like that background sound score.
Yeah, the sound score and the lighting effects and camera shots.
Yeah. I'd say also a good effect on the monster for the age.
Yeah, like it'd be 1970s.
Yeah, like, you gotta remember, this is a 1970s movie.
No CGI, this is all practical effects, and...
Holy hell, they nailed it.
Yeah, and as someone who loves practical effects...
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So things we didn't like about the movie then. That red flashing whenever the Dunwich horrors is nearby.
Yeah.
I could have done without. Seizure warnings to anyone going to watch this movie.
Just like if the Willy Wonka scene turned up.
Yeah. It's literally that. There's a flashing, the boat scene in the original Willy Wonka. It's that, but faster and like all over the place.
Yeah.
Is a better way of... It's like, it's red, it's green, it's orange, it's back to red. I was like, now we're stuck on red for a bit, now we're going to switch to green, now we're going to flash them again. Yeah. Anything you want to point out? Is somebody you didn't like?
Yeah, this one's hard just because, like I said, like, for being like a 70s movie.
Yeah, you gotta give it some slack. It's a 70s movie.
Yeah.
So, like, and because I don't know the original story off by heart, I can't criticize if it's accurate to the original story.
Yeah, and that's one of the H.P Lovecraft stories I read. Yeah, I've only read Animator, Rats in the Walls, and no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you didn't read this story, so you don't have a way to gauge it. But if I had to, like, say, is this an H.P. Lovecraft movie? Hell yeah, it is. It nails every aspect of what those stories are like.
Yes.
You're supposed to be a bit confused, then horrified. And then, when it's resolved, you're supposed to leave not quite settled.
Yeah.
And still a bit confused.
Right?
Yeah. When you save the world in mythos land, it's, did we do it? I feel like we did it, but it doesn't feel like we did anything. Also, I felt the ending was a bit abrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Do a little mind wrestling thing, and then...
Yeah. It was, I was saying parts of the ritual, I'm saying the counterparts of the ritual.
Yeah.
If you didn't know that when, because you didn't read the story, or you don't know how H.P. Lovecraft works and how rituals work.
Yeah, you're like, what the hell is this?
What's going on? The doctor's saying some gibberish, he's saying some gibberish, and lightning's flashing all over the place.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And then lightning strikes Wilbur for some reason, sets him ablaze, and he falls off a cliff and dies. Alright, final thoughts then before we wrap this up.
Yeah, no, like... yeah, I was about to say, like, great movie. I will say that.
Yeah. It's a good movie if you like the mythos.
Yeah.
If you are into Cthulhu and want to know more about H.P. Lovecraft's works, this is not a bad place to look for some way, how it was introduced into the media as before out of writing.
Yeah.
Reading the story probably way better than watching the story.
Yeah,
just because of how H.P Lovecraft writes.
Yeah, and that's the thing, when you're adapting and the story or comic book or something, you won't get 100% accurate.
No. Also, as people have mentioned, as we have mentioned, adapting the mythos legend into either comic or movie, extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Because you can't write like a happy ending in that story. It's also the same reason why we don't see a lot of Cthulhu games.
Yeah.
Because you can't really fight an eldritch monster.
No, you can't.
I'm going to shoot Billy for not turning off his phone. But with that, though, we'll call the episode here. So tune in next time when we'll have to reanimate Billy.